Knuckle formed.
Good morning, and welcome back to Cold
Passing
Waters.
100 feet.
I'm Captain Numpsky. The deliberate Russianization of my name is truly terrible, but bear with it. I'm also known as David Steele, and I am today driving K-580. It is a Yasen-class SSGN. We're just descending a little bit
Passing
here.
200 feet.
Let's go ahead and arrest my descent, so to speak. Let's pull the nose up a little bit. We've been intercepted by what we believe is a Upholder class, wrong one, Upholder class Royal Navy SSK, or essentially an attack submarine. And it's coming right at us, and I don't know, I'm not convinced
Come
that
right to 248, helm
he
aye.
knows that we're here right now. And we're going to just not play chicken with him. Let's just going to see what happens here. So, I started a new campaign.
Con sonar, see con, helm, steady course.
Started a new campaign in the 2004 campaign that I've got. And if I remember, I'll leave a link to that down below. And what we're doing, our mission is to intercept some Western SSGNs. They're likely US boats. Of course, we're on our way, and we've been intercepted. So the Upholder, this is the third Upholder that we've engaged so far. The last two have fired Tigerfish at me, which is kind of their loss. I can almost outrun a Tigerfish. This boat will do 35 knots. And it does take a time to get up to there. Once it's at 35 knots, you're kind of immune to the Tigerfish. Weapons that we're carrying, we've got a pretty good mix today. We've got a blend of USET-80s, nasty weapons, Test 71 MKEs, I believe. That's an electric submarine, electric torpedo even. And I got a couple of Set 65s left. Let's see, what have we got? We've got 4 Set 65s left, okay. We've also got some decoys. That's the MG74 MSD. Not sure what that stands for. Haven't used any of those so far. We've got some standoff torpedoes too. The SSN-16's got 6 of those. And our primary weapon, because we are ourselves an SSGM, the SSN-21. Those are the Russians' anti-ship cruise missile weapon. We have 8 wires in this submarine, which is very nice. Means we can guide a lot of torpedoes to the target. I have to say, so far, not found the Royal Navy diesel electric boats to be that much of a challenge. Thought they would be, but no. They do detect us nice and early. That's a little disappointing. But beyond that, the Tiger, they fired Tigerfish at me. It's a weapon I would say I know and love. It's a weapon I know. That's quite the right word there. He's noisy right now. He was noisy. So right about now, we're probably going to give him a fairly close-in head-on pass. It's about
200 feet.
What is it, about 150 feet? Give or take. Yeah, he's not going very quickly. I think he might have a whiff of me. Probably smell the cabbage or something. What weapon should we use? We got a Test 71 or a Set 65. I feel like using a Set 65. I can't help but feel... Let's turn off my accelerate time. Can't help but feel my primary targets will really want USET-80s. So we're 4,000 yards away. Let's take another look at my boat. This is me. Oh yeah, there he is, in the distance. It's kind of a big submarine, this one. Let's take a look at him. He's coming up a little bit. I wonder if he's getting to periscope depth for renewed, I don't know, renewed orders maybe? Let's turn a little bit more towards him. So you can see me in the distance, just turning, there we go, turning onto him. Do that. Okay. We're almost on fire. I actually want to give a little bit of lead here. Yeah, he's... Wow, he's surfaced. Good grief. That is not really what I expected. But he's still... Oh, he can possibly hear me now. Got 11 decibels on his towed array. And he's pinging me. Okay. Let's go back to me. Yeah, I need to get something out to him, I think. Right. Well, I'm going to give you one of these.
Shoot 2-2. Aye, sir.
I'm going to go ahead and increase my depth.
Come left to 17. Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering aye.
We'll punch up to 10 knots, which is what we're doing. I'm going to go ahead and turn away and dive. He's not fired on me yet. That's very interesting. I think he's getting his speed up. He could possibly barely hear me. I wonder if I do this.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Go to ultra quiet. Was he going to lose me? Yeah, I think he does. So now he doesn't know where I am. He's not able to detect me. Now he knows where I was, just not where I am. So I'm going to reverse course. I'm going to go ahead and head
Con
north.
sonar. Launch transient from Sierra 1.
He's just pinged me actively, so never mind. Yeah, his torpedo is most definitely following me. Okay.
Passing 300 feet.
This is one of those times when he should really have launched a spearfish at me. And the reason being is that spearfish is a very fast weapon. It's gonna cruise, I think it's 55 or 60 knots, and accelerate to 80 knots. So it's gonna cross the distance between him and me very, very quickly. Advantage there is I've got to go defensive earlier. Okay, so what? Well, when I go defensive, I'm gonna lose my wire on this set 65.
Passing 400 feet.
Which has a very long range. I wonder if it's set 65Ms we're
Con
carrying.
sonar. Noisemaker bearing 272.
Just says M65s. Okay. The upholder have any air coating? It may do. I suspect it does. It's not showing that it does. Well, this is close to stock cold water, so that does have an impact.
Passing 500 feet.
I think just to be prudent, we're going to use active sonar on my torpedo. There we go. And that's going to spook him and any of his buddies that happen to be out here. Likely no more of them because the NATO boats tend to operate by themselves. I'm going to turn.
Con sonar. Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing 267.
Let's run to speed.
435. Con sonar. We are cavitating.
So I'm about
Con sonar. No longer cavitating.
I'm about to lose the contact on this boat, this torpedo.
Con fire control. We've lost the wire.
And unfortunately,
Passing 700 feet.
oh boy. Okay.
Passing 800 feet.
What I was about to say was I was steering the torpedo when it lost the wire, and that
Passing 900
can
feet.
sometimes cause it to
Passing 1,000 feet.
circle back and attack me. That would not be good.
Passing 1,100 feet.
Doesn't look like it's happened though. Which is good.
Passing 1,200 feet.
Gonna ease my depth off about
Passing 1,200 feet.
1,200 feet, give or take. I think we've got plenty of depth there. Let's see. Yeah, lots of depth to play with. Okay, that's good. I've got to test us at 2,000 feet. Switch back to the view of me. There's the
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
Con sonar. Noisemaker bearing 291.
there's the incoming torpedo, and I would be surprised if that wasn't a tigerfish. I'm going to accelerate time. I'm going to find out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it is. So as long as I don't,
Making turns for 35 knots.
as long as I don't change my
Con
course,
sonar. Noisemaker bearing 296.
it's never going to catch me before it runs out of fuel. That'd be a pretty boring video. So it's a tactic that you can use in the Yasen against the Royal Navy boats, but we're going to try a numpty
Con
shuffle
sonar. Noisemaker bearing 295.
or a numpski. So we're turning slightly to starboard, and I'm going to go ahead and turn all the way to port, create a knuckle, and dive at the same time. Like so.
Con, knuckle formed.
And at the same time drop a noisemaker.
Passing 1,200 feet.
Set my course to be back the way I came.
Come left to 294. Helm aye.
and then manually correct the descent.
Passing 1,400 feet.
But I want to get down as quickly as possible.
Passing 1,500 feet.
The hope here is this torpedo,
Passing 1,600
it
feet.
hasn't worked, would be fixated
Passing
on
1,700 feet.
the noisemaker of the knuckle.
Passing 1,800 feet.
But it didn't work.
Passing 1,900 feet.
So let's reverse the turn.
Con, knuckle formed.
I
Passing 2,000 feet.
got a SN now. I'm going to turn back towards
Con
it.
sonar. Noisemaker.
Con, knuckle formed.
Try and turn inside it. This is a very dangerous move. As you can see, this thing is
Passing 1,900
all
feet.
over me. Let's see if I can get the nose up.
Passing 1,800
Tail
feet.
up. Yep, I think I've done it. Okay.
Passing 1,700 feet.
I'm going to reverse the turn again.
Con, knuckle formed.
I'm going to turn back. Actually, I'm not. No, it's
Passing 1,500 feet.
turning to starboard. Okay.
Passing 1,400 feet.
Going to get my depth up as quickly as I
Passing
can.
1,300 feet.
There's no layer to hide above.
Passing 1,200 feet.
It's possible that this torpedo...
Passing 1,100 feet.
Grief.
Passing 1,000 feet.
It didn't work. Okay.
Passing 900 feet.
Sometimes the torpedo will
Passing
lose you with
800 feet.
the rapid change of depth, but that didn't happen here. And I know I could have continued my turn and try and snuck round behind it, but
Passing 700 feet.
Con sonar. Noisemaker. Bearing 291.
I'm fairly immune from it because I can drive quicker than it can follow, and it looks like my own Set 65 has lost contact. It's a shame. Okay, so you see now I got a choice. I can try and lead
Con, knuckle formed.
this torpedo towards the Upholder class, and that's what I'm going to ask to try and do.
Come right to 299. Helm aye.
But it's behaving like it's still wire guided. It's not bothered by knuckles, which is very bad.
Con. Helm. Steady course.
It's going to cut the corner and kind of sneak up my inside. I'm going to accelerate time here.
Con sonar. Noisemaker. Bearing 292.
And I think we're going right towards him. Let's ping him actively.
Con sonar.
There
Regain
he is.
contact on Sierra 1. Bearing 285.
And he's still sitting on the surface, so I don't know why my torpedo's not going after him. Let's try and bring his torpedo back
Con
at him.
sonar. Noisemaker. Bearing 282.
Well, if he's wire guiding it, this is not going to work. Still, we'll try it. I would say what's the worst that happened, but
Passing 600 feet.
Con sonar. We are
if you
cavitating.
watched any of my submarine
Passing
videos,
500 feet.
you can tell the worst that happens. Just take
Passing 400 feet.
a look at him. He's proper on
Passing
the surface
300
as
feet.
well. It's not like he's... Wow. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's damaged. Maybe he's venting battery acid fumes. I have no idea what's going on here.
Passing 200 feet.
Other than this thing is still behind me. As expected.
Con, knuckle formed.
We'll give it another knuckle and see if that shakes it, and it
Con sonar.
really doesn't.
Noisemaker. Bearing 280.
So he's basically floundering on the surface, dropping noisemakers, with no torpedo actively tracking him. I wonder if this chap's been on the beer. Well. Either way, we're going to try and drag his torpedo back to...
Con, knuckle formed.
I don't think he's going to let his own torpedo sink him, but I don't know. I do not wish to slow down to get my own torpedo out. I think that would be very dangerous to do right now. And even if I did a numpty shuffle, dropped to several hundred feet, I still think it's dangerous to be doing that. Let's see if we
Con
can get...
sonar. Noisemaker. Bearing 283.
See if we can get my depth to about 50 feet.
Passing 100 feet.
I find that when I use the automated depth control in the Yasen, it doesn't trim properly. So you'll reach 50 feet and then you'll sort of either bob up or bob down. We're doing it manually. It's a little old school, but hey, if it works, it works. Now I think I'm going to come right under his stern, so to speak. So if I switch to this view, yeah, there I am. Good grief, I'm a much bigger boat. I'm charging along, I'm way faster than he is. Okay, tiny steer to the right. Full on to port.
Con, knuckle formed.
There's the knuckle, and let's watch what happens.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 263.
Okay, he's actually turned towards me, but I don't think we're going to collide. Another turn. I'm going to drop my depth, or increase my depth, I should really say. Try and drop below him. If this thing wasn't wire guided, it might actually help what I'm doing here, but I don't think it's going to work. This thing is all over me. The torpedo.
Passing 100 feet.
That is. I haven't quite managed to do what I wanted to do, which was sneak out in front and get this thing behind me, but maybe I'm getting close. Try another knuckle for what it's worth.
Con, knuckle formed.
Nope, still on me.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 178. Contact is in the baffles.
Con, knuckle formed.
Yeah, I don't think this is
Con
working.
sonar, regained contact on. Sierra 1.
Passing 200 feet.
I gave it a noisemaker, but doing that while making a rapid change of depth
Passing
is
300 feet.
usually not effective.
Passing 400 feet. Passing 500 feet. Passing 600 feet.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Okay, so we're
Passing 800 feet.
lost the lock.
Passing 900 feet.
Con sonar.
Passing 1,000 feet.
Wait a second. Did it just go for the upholder? Or did it go for the
Passing
noisemaker?
1,100 feet.
I think it went for the noisemaker, or it's just circling round again.
Passing
So-
1,200 feet. Passing 13.
Let's drop my
Make
speed.
turns for 0 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Gonna give him one of these.
Shoot 2-2. Aye, sir.
Get live automatically. And
Make-
let's get my speed back on.
Make turns for
'Cause,
3, 5
guess what?
knots.
It's following me.
Maneuvering
Come on, torpedo, come to the surface.
Con, fire control. We've lost the wire.
Because I'm about to get bounced by this thing. Nothing I can really do, I don't think. I think it's on me. I've got my ballast. Telling myself to descend and it's coming down as well. But that looks like
Passing
it's
1,400 feet.
gonna miss. Okay. I knew we'd do it. Good grief.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 269.
I want to go the other way. And I want to go up.
Passing 1,400
Almost
feet.
want to drop the ballast. The emergency ballast, but I'm not going to.
Passing 1,300 feet.
Did my torpedo get in then?
Passing 1,200 feet.
No, it didn't guide.
Passing 1,100 feet.
That's a shame.
Passing 1,000 feet.
So I wonder if this is
Passing
just a
900
little
feet.
glitchy implementation of it then, because
Passing 800 feet.
surely...
Passing 700 feet. Passing 600 feet.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Passing 400 feet.
Check him out. Yeah, he's very much on the surface. Like, oh, you know, I think
Passing 300
possibly
feet.
set 65s can't engage surface targets. And if that's the case, I really didn't
Con
know that.
maneuvering, making turns for 3, 5 knots.
I just forgot.
Con sonar,
Con, knuckle formed.
Empty. Okay, well, gonna have to maneuver around this torpedo again. The one that's tracking me.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra.
Con, knuckle formed. Passing 200 feet.
Okay, at least that seems to work.
Passing 300 feet. Passing 400 feet. Passing 500 feet. Passing
Make turn. Con sonar no longer cavitating.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a Yasen-80.
Passing 800 feet.
Another dangerous move here, but I think if I
Passing
can
900 feet.
get the speed down
Con
to
sonar noisemaker.
Passing 1,000 feet.
about 20 knots. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Almost,
Passing
almost.
1,100 feet.
There.
Shoot to
I have one of these. And then back on the power and accelerate.
3-5 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Just turn away. Keep that there.
Passing 1,400 feet.
So I believe the Yasen-80 can engage a surface
Passing
target.
1,500
So
feet.
we'll find out.
Passing 1,600 feet. Passing 1,700 feet. Passing 1,800
The
feet.
Yasen-80 is in acquisition mode. Oh, it's maneuvering around those
Passing
noisemakers.
1,900 feet.
Has it acquired something? Yes, I think it has. Good. And it's heading towards the upholder. Okay. This might work. And then if this tigerfish is truly still wire-guided, it's going to lose the wire, it's going to be able to lose me. I hope.
Con sonar noisemaker bearing 308.
Let's see. Yeah, that's not very good, is it?
Con, knuckle formed. Passing 1,900 feet.
Con sonar
Passing 1,800 feet.
Con sonar lost contact.
Passing 1,700 feet.
Ooh, I got him.
Passing 1,600 feet. Passing 1,500 feet.
This thing is still on me.
Passing 1,400 feet. Passing 1,300 feet.
Okay,
Passing 1,200 feet.
it lost me.
Passing
So
1,100 feet.
what I want to do now is hope that I can
Passing 1,000 feet.
get to the surface.
Passing 900 feet. Passing 800 feet.
And
Passing 700 feet.
this may not work, but the next time it
Passing 600 feet.
Con
challenges me,
sonar, we are cavitating.
which is doing, yeah. The next time it challenges me, I'm in
Passing 400
a
feet.
much better position to be able to evade it.
Passing 300 feet.
Do you know, I could.
Come left to 288. Helm aye.
I wonder if I can use the sinking upholder as a
Con, knuckle formed.
Yes, it's still not bothered by
Passing 200 feet.
the knuckle. Maybe we can use the sinking upholder as a
Passing 300 feet.
decoy.
Passing 400 feet.
Don't
Passing 500
think
feet.
I can get down to depth quickly enough, and even if I could, I think
Passing
this
Con sonar no longer cavitating.
upholder
Passing
is
700 feet.
sinking nearly as quickly as I am.
Passing 800 feet. Passing 900 feet. Passing 1,000 feet. Passing 1,100 feet. Passing 1,200 feet. Passing 1,300 feet. Con, knuckle formed. Passing 1,500 feet. Passing 1,600 feet. Passing 1,700 feet. Passing 1,800 feet. Passing 1,900 feet.
Don't know if it just imploded or we just lost where it was. But either way, we're still being hunted
Passing
by this
2,000 feet.
torpedo.
Con, knuckle formed.
Knuckling it's not working. kind of really think it's got it. There. Hey, it
2,000
did
feet.
work. Okay.
Con, knuckle formed.
Wait, turn back away from it. I really want to get there.
Passing 1,900 feet.
I really want to get
Passing 1,800
the
feet.
range extended between me and the torpedo so that I can change depth. Perhaps and evade it, but... Okay, well...
Passing 1,800 feet.
It's annoying because it can't catch me and it has an enormous range, so I'm going to call it for
Passing
today's mission.
1,900 feet.
The Yasen seems to have the measure of the Upholder class, which is great. But the Tigerfish is relentless. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and if you do, you know what to do. And hopefully, I'll see you the next time. Thanks so much, everyone. Take it easy.